Bill Engvall joins us this morning. Aaron, how cool is this, huh?
You have no idea how excited I am right now.
You can find Bill on Dancing with the Stars. Of course, you know him from the Blue Collar Comedy Tour with Jeff Foxworthy and Larry the Cable Guy and all those guys.
I know.
And, you have honestly redefined cool for like us 50-plus guys. I'm telling you.
Well,
and you've given us all a little hope.
Thank you. I got to tell you, this life that I have is crazy. I mean, I don't know what. I'll tell you how this Dance with the Stars thing came about.
Yeah.
I had actually just had knee surgery that day because I torn my meniscus playing golf. I don't. Mm-hmm. That's how bad my swing is.
You're doing it wrong.
Yeah, and so I'm like still under the effects of the Demerol, and they called and they said, "Hey, this is Dancing with the Stars. We'd like for you to be on the show." And I said, "Yeah, I could judge that."
I could judge that.
And they said, "No, we want you to be a contestant." And I went, "Well, I don't know." I go, "Let me talk to my wife." And I looked at Gail and I said, "What do you think?" And she goes, "I think you should do it. I think you would have a blast doing that." And I said, "Okay, let's do it." And I was so ready to be eliminated the first week. I just thought there's no way. And here we are, week 8, and I'm the longest-lasting comedian, male or female, they've had on there. And it's just been the funnest time I've ever had in my life.
Okay, we all know that the practices have got to be rigorous and all that. Just how much time do you spend practicing a day?
It is 5 hours a day, Tuesday through Saturday.
Oh, my God.
And
wow.
then Sunday you camera block and then go rehearse some more. And now that this part of the competition, we're doing 2 dances a week, I think. I know we've done the last 2. So you're like last Friday and Saturday, I danced 14 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
And before this, were you basically just the guy who would, you go to a wedding or whatever and you dance with your wife sort of thing, and that's about it?
Yeah, I never saw this go. I mean, it's like, listen, I had no ballroom dance experience at all. I mean, dancing to me was a beer in one hand and a girl in the other and a honky-tonk somewhere,
And the occasional chicken dance.
Yes, exactly. But, what's funny is I've become a better dancer from where I started. I've become a much better dancer. And I got to tell you, I got the greatest fans on the planet. And there's a lot of them right in your neck of the woods. I mean, they just keep voting. And when I first started, I thought, God, if I get to week 2, I'll be thrilled. But now I'm thinking, hell, we got this far. Let's win this damn thing.
Sure. Well, and it's true. Because I will tell you, my wife and I watch religiously, and she votes for you every week, Bill.
Bless her heart. Tell her I said thank you.
So, I mean, and please don't take this as a slam, but really, how shocked are you going into week 8 and you're still there? I mean...
Oh, I don't take it as a slam at all, dude. I am, so excited and so thrilled, especially... little Emma is this her first year.
Oh, she's amazing.
I wanted to, I told her that if I can get you to week 4 or 5, I will be so excited.
Yeah.
And here we are at week 8, and I'll tell you a funny story. It was when last week when Nicole got eliminated.
Yeah.
I literally looked at my wife and I just said, this can't happen, and because she's a better dancer than me. And so I was on my way to Tom Bergeron to tell him, look, this should be me, not her.
Were you really?
Yeah, and and Tom saw me and kind of shook his head and don't do this. And actually, Emma and Val and Tony grabbed me and said, no, don't do this. And the producers came down. And the main producer said to me, Bill, you got to remember, this is what this show's about. It's not all about dance. But that's all we do is dance. So you start thinking that way.
Right.
And so he said, it's about people who have heart and about the love of this, and like he told me, he said, people are eating you up right now because you've started at 0 and you're having fun and you're learning these dances. He goes, it's a reality dance. Listen, if you were a serious dancer and you wouldn't be on Dancing with the Stars. You'd be on PBS and be doing 5 dances a night. So there's a lot of factors that go into it. And then when it's put to me that way, I'm like, well, hell, then I do have a chance to win this. If it's not just based on just dancing, then I got to dance.
I think it speaks volumes to your character, Bill, that you'd be willing to throw yourself under the bus for for Nicole, in order to do that.
Well, I got to tell you something, and it's funny, and I told her this that night. She was crying, and I was kind of tearing up. And I said, sweetheart, that should have been me. And she goes, no, you shut up. And I said, hey, Nicole, I didn't want to like you. I said, but I really like you a lot now. Because I'll tell you, when she had that baby, her life's changed. She is the sweetest, nicest little thing in the world. And I was not a Snooki fan at all.
Right. A lot of people weren't.
Yeah,
I've heard more than one person say that after Dancing with the Stars.
But I also am always like, life just, I'm one of those. I swear that my wife always calls me the male Pollyanna. I feel like the life ought to be fair. But, it's, listen, is there a good chance Emma and I could go this week? Yeah. And if we do, we are both fine with that. It was funny. I told, we were so convinced we were going last week that as I'm standing, I don't know if you could read my lips, but I whispered it, I said, Emma, I'll buy you a drink on the plane. You have to fly to New York if you lose. I said, I'll buy you a drink on the plane, and she goes, I'll take it. And then they said Nicole and Sasha. It was like, what?
That's good. Well, I mean, is it cheating, Bill, if we throw your phone number, the voting number out there right now?
No. You can vote for an hour on the phone after the show. Yeah, if we get through Monday night, call, and you can vote online.
All right, well, we're going to do you a solid here, Bill. We're going to throw that number out for you here.
That's right. You want to vote for...
please, Judge.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Yeah, so if you want to vote for Bill, it's 1-800-868-3409.
That's it.
Awesome.
All right. Well, Bill, I got to tell you, this is such a treat for us. And by the way, tell Emma, we think she's amazing. She really is.
She is really
a great partner.
She's just a peach. I mean, you guys would love her to death. And she's so British, I can't even get mad at her.
Do you have any quick news for us about the Blue Collar Comedy Tour, by the way? You're still going to be doing out there and all that again?
I don't think you'll see it again. I never say never.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody's kind of doing their own thing. Larry has been so... I got to tell you something. Larry the Cable Guy could be the nicest guy on the planet. He has been tweeting, his fans to vote for me. And, he's just a great guy. And to all my fans there, by the way, Jeff City, I learned to fly an airplane, by the way. I don't know if you know this.
Get out. Cool.
At the airport
I flew an airplane into Jeff City International.
Jeff City International. Yeah. Wow.
And hands down, the Christmas version of Here's Your Sign, my favorite Christmas song ever.
I love that one.
Me too.
Yeah, that is destination Christmas music for us, man, I'll tell you. Well, Bill Engvall, we wish you the very, very best. Dancing with the Stars, Monday night on ABC. We're going into week 8, and we're pulling for you, buddy. We really are.
Thanks. I really appreciate that. And to all the fans, thank you. Keep voting.